The court system determined that family courts, because of the nature of what they deal with, would be a better court to regionalize. For 6.5 years before I came on board as county executive, there was a debate and a discussion, but there was no movement toward identifying and completing this plan. Early in my term, we had a discussion about that. The location became ideal. This court is not a one-person decision. I take my share of credit, but some of the share of credit goes to the men who are going to rappel down from the top of that building and wash the windows. This is an example you can see, touch, and feel what it is we've accomplished over the course of these years. This is an educational facility where we expect other communities to come and learn how they can create a similar type program.
This is how government should respond to a crisis.
The upgrading of all of the permanent airport noise monitors that have been integrated into the complaint handling system. The last 2 budget years we put in capital, $10 million for new land acquisition so we can buy the piece of land upon which, or help buy the piece of land upon which housing is going to be built. An additional $10 million in each budget, capital expenditure, for infrastructure improvements. I live 2 communities away in the city of Mount Vernon on the south side. My mom and dad had myself and my younger sister in a small apartment. My father had found probably the smallest house in the city of Mount Vernon. My mother walked me to see, and my sister to see, what this house was like that my father was prepared to buy. I didn't look at it knowing financing details. I didn't look at it knowing that there was some zoning issues that had to be addressed. I look at it the way a 5-year-old kid would look at a new place to live, with a backyard, with new friends to make, and the ability to play and grow. In Westchester and everywhere else in the nation, we have let our infrastructure lapse. Decisions and sacrifices made by people before us who did those things that we benefit from that they're not alive to benefit from. So we do the same thing. It's what we do day after day, to do it professionally, to do it well, to try to make sure that this county functions the way it needs to function. We fix things, we make things right, not because we're going to get the benefit out of it, but because we're leaving this to our children and our children's children, and that's just simply the right thing to do.